Wasn't Andre Onana fantastic yesterday for Manchester United? And while we lost to Real Madrid and it wasn't the most exciting or best game in the world, there was a lot of positives to take from that game. I think some fans have been a little bit negative. And one of the overriding positives and one of the biggest things for me was Andre Onana. People keep talking about, oh, he was chipped. Bellingham was offside. But if you actually look at Andre Onana's all-round game, you could see that he was almost filling in as a centre-back at times for Manchester United. And not only is Andre Onana going to be a great player, he's a great shot stopper, great at distributing, great sweeper keeper, every trait that Erik ten Hag wants. But Andre Onana is going to be fantastic in terms of his mentality. Players have come out and said that Andre Onana is an absolute beast in training. You shall not get past him. He is literally saving everything in training. Ten Hag has come out and spoken about Onana, the kind of player he is. And we'll talk about Onana and we'll get some footage of him in training absolutely just smashing up and what a warrior and good mentality he's got. And we'll talk about what the players have said on Andre Onana at the end of the video. But I want to start this video really focusing on why Onana is going to be a good signing for United and actually comparing him last night versus Real Madrid to David De Gea and actually getting into some statistics and insight on his performance. So this video is sort of why Andre Onana is going to be a fantastic signing for United. A little bit of analysis on him yesterday, and then obviously what the players and Ten Hag have said on Onana about why they've signed him and more. So the first thing I wanted to get up was this brilliant thing by Statman Dave on Twitter, and he was actually comparing the heat maps of Andre Onana and David De Gea. Now, I think you can see this on your screen here. I'm going to record in this format because I can share my screen, but I thought this was really interesting, and I hope this is nice and big. So we've also got Andre Onana. This is Andre Onana's heat map, and as you can see, there's times where he's literally in that centre-back role. He's out of his box a lot. He's hovering along that line just behind the centre-backs a lot. He is incredibly high up the pitch, Andre Onana. You know, he was filling in as a centre-back at times, you know, and then you go into David De Gea's heat map, and that is David De Gea. He barely even leaves his box. You've got David De Gea barely leaving his box in games, which means that Manchester United's defence can't play as high of a line, which means Man United don't push as high up the pitch. And then if you go back and compare it to Onana's, look how high up the pitch we are. Andre Onana, the first thing he did, and one of the most exciting things he did, is he absolutely allowed Man United to play higher up the pitch. And it also allowed Ten Hag to play a few structures last night. It almost allowed Ten Hag to play this 2-3 shape with Onana splitting the centre-backs and almost playing as a central centre-back in between Martinez and Varane at points of the game. And we saw that in the second half when Man United got better in the second half and it was a lot more effective. You know, I think the thing about Onana is his technical quality is another level. And if Man United can maximise that, then we are going to be absolutely top. You know, we also can talk about Onana's distribution. Not only was he positioning high at the pitch, but 95% pass accuracy versus Real Madrid. Really exciting things. And I have to say, Onana made brilliant saves. His passing was on it. He was catching the ball. He's got a good eye. He's always coming off his line. He was filling as that third centre-back. Onana yesterday was absolutely brilliant. I want to show you some other stats of Andre Onana, some other analysis, some clips of him to kind of highlight to you guys how good Andre Onana is, because I think people actually forget how good and how impactful Andre Onana is going to be. And I saw this really good tweet here by Callum, and I'm just going to zoom in on this so it's bigger for you guys. But it said Andre Onana's influence. Onana in the central centre-back role. As I spoke about, Onana almost filled in as that third centre-back between Varane and Martinez. This could allow Lissandro to step up the pitch and pin Modric's back. This could also allow for maximal width because we can push up the pitch. We've got a third centre-back as well. And also this allowed for combinations to find the spare man and maximise overload space. And he did some analysis here, and you can see Onana being this high up the pitch, actually, you know, controlling the ball. David De Gea would never have the ball this high up the pitch. He'd have the ball in his box. But, you know, we can see the formation changes there. You can see Martinez can now go in midfield. This is Martinez where my mouse is. You see my mouse is. He is in midfield there. That's Luke Shaw, that's Varane, and that's Wan-Bissaka at the back. You also see clips of Onana being so up the pitch. He's actually just spreading the width. Martinez is there coming into that midfield space as well. Martinez can play a lot higher up as well, and United can utilise the width. We also see here Martinez on the ball in midfield. It's allowing Martinez to definitely act higher up the pitch. We know Lissandro Martinez is so good on the ball. Martinez plays his best when he's on the ball. He's one of the best passers on the ball. He's one of our only players that can play out from the back. And I think in possession, in terms of getting the ball up the pitch, Martinez is one of our best players at breaking line, carrying the ball, playing under the press. And it really allows us to get the best out of Martinez. But you can see here, this is the back line. The whole back line, how high it is up the pitch because of Onana. And then you can see here, this is the whole back line. The whole back line is in Real Madrid's half here. Just to show you the impact of Onana, our whole back line is just sitting in the Real Madrid half there. And people be like, oh, whatever, Alice, whatever, that's not important. No, that is important. because Ten Hag wants us to press high up the pitch. That's why he signed the likes of Mason Mount. He wants us to press high up the pitch. He wants us to play higher up the pitch. The higher up the pitch Man United play, the more they win the ball back in key areas and the more chances they'll create and the more goals they'll score. Scoring goals is definitely a problem for us at the moment, but Andre Onana is going to be one of the players to fix that. And if you just have a look at his heat maps here as well, this is what all the top teams do. This is what Man City get with Ederson. But Onana, statistically, his heat maps, very high at the pitch, as we said, statistically very good. Onana's passing here, open play touches here. That's what I meant. 45 open play touches, but he's touching the ball as high up the pitch as nearly the halfway line. He's touching the ball well above his box multiple times, almost filling in as a third centre-back. Having Onana on the pitch feels like having that extra man. Sometimes with David De Gea in possession, you felt like you had 10 men because other teams would have their goalkeeper being so high up the pitch that they'd be the extra centre-back in possession, but you didn't get that with David De Gea. So it's like having another player with Onana. And then again, obviously, these images of just how high Onana was up the pitch. And this was an image, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the little yellow man there that someone took in the stadium, just showing how high Onana was playing up the pitch when Man United are attacking. And I think, his distribution is actually his best asset. We're talking about how high we were able to play up the pitch. And look, there are obviously negative people. I want to get into that. Obviously, it's going to take a while for the likes of Lisandro Martinez and Varane to get used to it. But, and his main characteristic is distribution. He had 95% distribution, but the fact that we could play out the pitch. And this was a very good analysis on Onana. Onana, solid debut, superb, whether professionally in deep build-up, under pressure, and overall pass selection was really good. Again, 91% pass accuracy, 51 touches, 17 forward passes, 4 out of 5 long balls. With De Gea, you'd get about 1 out of 8 long balls, 3 out of 5, and obviously a claim and a sweep. And as I said, with Onana, you can just see how good he is, just playing the ball up the pitch. Look at all these passes, nearly all of them accurate. And I have to say, we're not used to having that many accurate passes. And just to give you a little bit of talk about Onana's distribution, remember we saw Onana in the Champions League final. He had 76% pass accuracy against Man City in the Champions League final and was doing way riskier passes than De Gea. And De Gea had 50% pass accuracy against Man City the week before in the FA Cup final. Onana is one of the best passers of the game, one of the best distributors, is way above average as well. I think Onana is literally in the 90th percentile for pretty much all these stats for distribution. But people talk about David De Gea's shot stopping. Onana, again, guys, I'm going to tell you, this is a fantastic shot stopper. Onana is actually in the 89th percentile in Eredivisie for majority of the shot stopping stats. Absolutely fantastic at stopping the ball, but it's not even about shot stopping. It's actually about shot prevention. Onana, and why he plays so high off his line, is going to help United with shot prevention. And yes, we lost 2-0 to Real Madrid yesterday. And yes, it wasn't the best game in the world, but you could just see how Onana is going to transform United playing when they get used to it. You could see how higher up the pitch we were and that we're going to get into better positions and we're going to create more as well. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what Onana brings. And I want to talk about what some of the players have said on Andre Onana as well. But first of all, I wanted to speak about this. Ethan Talks, who is one of my favorite Twitter accounts, sort of spoke about the second half, Andre Onana versus Real Madrid, and he said that he was sensational. He showed a sensational display of control, and Real Madrid refused to press us too high. Under David De Gea, Man United were just constantly being pressed, guys, and Real Madrid didn't actually press us too high at the pitch because they knew it doesn't bother Onana. They said Onana is so comfortable on the ball, and there's a huge danger in pressing him because he can break lines vertically or switch the ball to wide areas. And that's true. When we have De Gea, we get pressed so much in defence. Real Madrid know, there's no point even bothering pressing a keeper like Onana because actually it gives him advantage because he can play out so well. Onana can obviously break lines. He can switch the ball. He can pass the ball. And obviously, as mentioned, he was almost the deepest two in a 2-3 build-up structure alongside Maguire in that second half when Maguire came on. It was almost like Onana and Maguire were two centre-backs with 3 in front of them, with another 2 in front, with another 3 in front. It allowed Lindelof and Dalot to almost come in and play that pivot role, which gave United total security in the first phase and really, really helped out United. And as Ethan Talk said, even when Madrid begun their build-up, Onana was taking up short, deep-lying playmaker positions, like he was 35 yards from his goal, in an optimal position to just sweep the ball if it came. And Madrid played a lot of direct balls yesterday. And in the first half, he was splitting the centre-back duo and playing as an auxiliary centre-back, central centre-back. But obviously, it didn't work as well in the first half, but in the second half, it was great. And I was reading out what Ethan Talk said on Twitter. He analysed his game. He's one of my favourite accounts. But I want to talk about what David De Gea and actually some of the people at Manchester United have actually had to say on the likes of Andre Onana. We've had Man United players saying that he's been absolutely brilliant in training. He's been a real problem in training, but in a good way, that he's integrated into the squad very well. Erik ten Hag said that Onana is here. He's integrated into the squad very well. He's been very impressive in training. He knows how to play and he's very relaxed and comfortable with the squad. Erik ten Hag said on Onana, I think his physical presence, but also his personality, so keen on winning, is eager and exactly what we need. He said Onana is here to win trophies. He's hungry to win trophies, and that is the mentality we need. We talk all about bringing in the right players, but it's about bringing in the right mentality. And my favourite thing about Andre Onana is on his way to do his Man United medical, before he even signed for Manchester United, he was just coming out in interviews basically saying, you know what, I'm here to win the Champions League with United. And he hadn't even been announced as a United player, and he was just coming out and saying that. Erik ten Hag spoke about why, of course, Andre Onana is going to be really important in the modern day of football, and why, you know, we spoke about how Andre Onana being a modern keeper is good. But Erik ten Hag obviously said nowadays in football also demands good playing from the back, good being able to play out from the back well and have those qualities. And with Onana, you get it. And Onana obviously has the mentality, but he has the quality. And John Murtough said on the signing of Onana that Andre Onana was our top choice to become the new goalkeeper for United, because he's the right profile, not only the personality, but the technical ability as well. And a lot of people were sad that David De Gea is gone, but I think they will see why we signed Onana. His technical abilities are insane. And this is obviously a different video. I was going to do an Amrabat and Højlund video today, but I thought, you know what, that's boring. I'm talking about Amrabat and Højlund every day. I thought I'd talk about Onana, it'd be more interesting. So let me know your thoughts on it as well. And obviously, ten Hag said across our squad, we have more leaders. You need a team of leaders, team players, specialists and motivational players, all of those areas to cover. I'm happy we have more than one leader. Bruno will wear the armband, but we've got support from others. And this was talking about Onana, saying Onana is a leader. And we've seen Bruno come out and say Onana's been fantastic in training, absolutely brilliant, making saves left, right, and centre, and they're really hard to beat. And obviously, we saw in the Real Madrid game how good Onana was. So today's video was sort of talking about Onana, how he's had a great impact in training, how he's been really impactful at United, and the kind of signing that Andre Onana will be for United, why it'll be a good signing, and a little bit of analysis of the Real Madrid game. Let me know your thoughts if you want to see more videos like this. And of course, I will be back with the transfer news update tomorrow morning, because lots is happening on Højlund, but I just feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. So I've wanted to do something different. Smash a like, smash a subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and bye.